Yo, what's good? Just your boy DairuTV back in this thing. Welcome back to Game Awards voting. I don't know what there's no title for this series, but since 2022, I've been doing this every year. I go on the website and I record myself, going over my votes and talking about everything that I picked. So I want to go ahead and do that again this year to continue the tradition, I guess is what we're going to call it. I'm going to try not to talk as much as I have in past years. Every single pick, I talked for like 5 minutes before moving to the next one. We ain't going to do that this time. We're going to make it quick. All right. I said swick. Ignore that. Anyway, if y'all got anything to say about what I got to say, you know what I'm saying, put it down below in the comment section. Now, without further ado, let's get it. Swick could work, like as an abbreviation for super quick. No, that's stupid. Okay. Most anticipated game. Recognizing an announced game that has been demonstrably illustrated potential to push the gaming medium forward. I said it has been. It has demonstrably. Whatever. God damn it. We got 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4. Now, listen. I'm going to do my personal pick and the pick that I think is going to win for every category. All right? 007 First Light, I'm looking forward to it. Not the most anticipated game. I'm gonna skip over the ones that, we picking. Resident Evil Requiem, I'm looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem a lot. I'm gonna do a full playthrough on that game, I plan to. So y'all stay tuned for that. Witcher 4, I'm pretty sure a lot of people, especially Witcher fans, are looking forward to that. I still think the Witcher games are a little bit niche, a little too niche for it to win a category like this. Which is to say that Marvel's Wolverine is my personal pick for most anticipated game out of these 5, but let's be real. GTA 6 is going to win this category. It's not even going to be close. This is Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't know if there's a single game in gaming that could get announced and have a higher level of anticipation than Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, y'all got to understand, this is big GTA. GTA 5 is already the most sold game of all time. God damn it, GTA 6 is about to go crazy. So we ain't got to talk about that too much more. Let's move on. By the way, if it wasn't clear, I like to work backwards, so the game of the year is the last one we do with the video. Best adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. Now, I've seen none of these. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I've seen none of these. So if I'm just going off the games I like, DMC is obviously a great gaming series. When the Cell Dead Watch was a great gaming series. I don't think they make those games anymore. Last of Us Season 2, I need to watch this. Everyone says that this is really good. And I didn't even know that they made a live action Until Dawn. Why ain't y'all telling me? Somebody was supposed to tell me something. Minecraft movie is probably funny, but like, that's probably all you can say about it, is that it has, some comedy to it. I see Jack Black right there, so it has to have some level of comedy to it. We gonna go ahead and pick Last of Us Season 2, because I hear a whole bunch of good stuff about this. I need to check this out. I already said that I would one day. The Devil May Cry, that's an anime, right? They made an anime out of that. I need to check that out too. I watch anime, so why haven't I watched this yet? One day. Moving on. Best multiplayer for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of game genre or platform. We got Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring, Night Ring, Peak, and Split Fiction. It's funny that they put Peak on here, but hey, the content creators that I've seen do Peak videos, hilarious. You know what I'm saying? 3 Idiots, all them. Split Fiction is really, really good, and it's actually kind of a shame that it's not in the nominees for Game of the Year. Unfortunately, I've already been spoiled on the nominees for Game of the Year. Thanks, Mighty Keith. God damn it, he made a post on Twitter. It's my fault for clicking it. I'm not actually blaming him. I'm just saying. I've got spoiled on the nominees for that, so we're gonna get to that when we get to it. But Split Fiction, I wish it was up in there. Split Fiction is a super duper dope multiplayer game. I almost want to say, because here's the thing about Elden Ring, Night Ring. It's dope. Elden Ring, Night Ring. It's dope, but it don't hit the same as regular Elden Ring, obviously, for obvious reasons, right? It's not the same. It's not even the same kind of game. It's just built on the same engine. So the Souls game lover in me wants to click this, but realistically speaking, I can't do it. I think, and there are people that think Arc Raiders should be a Game of the Year contender. I wouldn't go that far. I don't want an FPS game to win Battlefield 6. A little thing about me, I like FPS games, like, well enough, but I didn't grow up on them, so I don't really care about them that much. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Split Fiction as my vote for best multiplayer, but I could see Arc Raiders or Battlefield 6 winning this, no problem. Yeah. Best sports / racing for the best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing games. Listen, man, EA Sports Football Club 26, F125, Mario Kart World, Rematch, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Let's just go ahead and get the riffraff out the way. F125, get out of here. Don't nobody play you. And if you're watching this game and you play that game, shout out to you. I ain't trying to hate. I'm just saying you ain't winning no categories, bro. F125, get out of here. Sonic Racing Cross World is really fun. It ain't amazing though. It's fun. The Sonic racing games are never really amazing. They're just always like good. You know what I mean? Mario Kart World is fun. I wouldn't say it's. I don't even know if I like it better than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, bro. But at the same time, that's tough. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a complete package. It's been out for a long time. It's had all kind of updates and stuff. Mario Kart World ain't been here that long. But at the same time, I don't want to compare it based on potential. We got to judge it based on what it got right now. So I'm saying that to say, I don't think EA Sports Football Club 26 is winning despite the FIFA is what it used to be called. Those games having a big fan base. I could easily see Mario Kart World winning this category, but I'm going for Rematch. When Rematch first dropped, I fell in love with this game. It's so goddamn fun. I eventually stopped playing it because I was getting annoyed by the people I would get matched up with. Everyone thinks that they're the main character of a goddamn anime in that game, so they don't pass the ball, they don't make the right plays, they only want to score. It's freaking annoying. It's always that, right? Nowadays, every time a good game comes out where you can play with a whole bunch of people, it's not the game that ever makes you stop playing it. It's always the people that you got to play the game with that make you not want to play the game no more. Same goddamn thing happened to Spark Zero. So, yeah. But I need to get back on this game, though. I need to get back on this game because while I was playing it, I was addicted. So my pick is Rematch. But I could easily see Mario Kart World or EA Sports Football Club 26 winning it. But if Rematch don't win it, it's more likely gonna be Mario Kart World. Best sim/strategy, best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. Now, I don't really like RTS games. They've kind of always been boring to me. It ain't turn-based, just RTS specifically. I don't really like those games too much. So I'm not gonna waste y'all time in this category too much. I've heard nothing but good things about Final Fantasy Tactics, and I love the Final Fantasy series. If I was gonna play one of these, it would most definitely be Final Fantasy Tactics. So I'm gonna pick that one and we're gonna move on. Best family, for the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction. I've not played any of these Lego games on here. The Lego games are usually really dope though. So I imagine these two are probably fun. I don't know anything about them though, so I can't talk about them and pick them. We already been through the conversation on these two games, and obviously, you know, Mario Kart World probably has the best chance of winning this category, to be honest. Donkey Kong Bonanza is a better game, in my estimation. I don't think it'll win this category. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, put my bid in for Split Fiction again. Donkey Kong Bonanza, we're gonna have to talk about you later. Trust me. Best fighting, for the best game design primarily around head-to-head combat. Y'all know I love fighting games. We got Double Knockout, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. It's kind of messed up because only 2 of these are actually new fighting games. Capcom Fighting Collection is just a collection of older Capcom games. They're probably up-res and remastered and stuff like that. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is obviously, again, another collection. And Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage is a remaster of Virtua Fighter 5 again. You know what I'm saying? They just keep on remastering. Virtua Fighter 6 like it's gonna be dope though. But that leads to my next point. None of the big, huge, major fighting game franchises had a game come out this year because, you know, they either came out last year or the year before. So, you know what I'm saying? We got these right here. Not that Capcom isn't a big fighting game maker. I mean, they got Street Fighter, obviously. But I'm just saying. Best fighting game out of all of these, City of the Wolves is really dope. So is Virtua Fighter 5. I mean, all of these are nice. Double Knockout seems really fun. I don't know if I like it better than Capcom Fighting Collection 2 though, but is that not, that's not fair, because these are games that have already existed. They just been put into a collection and released together. I'm picking between Double Knockout and Fatal Fury, and I'm gonna go ahead and say we're gonna go with Double Knockout. The League of Legends fighting game. It could spawn a new series if it turns out to be really, really good. You know, when it fully comes out and is, you know, just out here in these streets. I want that to happen. But if I gotta pick one that I think is gonna win this category, I'd probably say the Capcom Fighting Collection. especially if Maximilian Dude has anything to do with swaying the populace on their opinion, which he does. Next category, best RPG for the best game design with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. We got Avowed, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds 2. This is a toughie right here now. The Outer Worlds 2 is probably not gonna win it. From what I know about the Outer Worlds 1, a lot of people liked it, but it wasn't gigantic. I actually got surprised they were even making a second one, so I was like, all right, maybe it's way better. I don't know. I need to try it out. It's on Game Pass. Maybe I should check that out soon. Monster Hunter Wilds, super duper dope. In my estimation, now that, you know, we're no longer in the honeymoon phase of that game, I still would say that from a gameplay perspective, it's the best Monster Hunter ever released. Do I like it better than World as far as like environment and all that? I don't know that I do, but gameplay is king, and Monster Hunter Wilds will take its crown. So Monster Hunter Wilds is a heavy contender here. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and this goes for Avowed as well. I know nothing about Avowed or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I didn't play the first Kingdom Come, and I don't know what Avowed is. I haven't played anything of those two games. So, but I know that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 at least has a huge fan base. A lot of people love that game. And then I don't think people love it as much though as Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We all know this game came out of nowhere and did numbers, came out of nowhere and set the internet on fire with how good it is. Like, who are y'all? And what is it that y'all do? And y'all made this game out of nowhere. Nobody knows who y'all is. And y'all went crazy like this? All right. Hey. And I'm saying this to say, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 might actually win Game of the Year. So I don't see how it doesn't win Best RPG, and I won't be mad at it for winning Best RPG. So we're gonna vote on Clair Obscur for my personal pick as well as my prediction pick. Clair Obscur is just it was just too goddamn good. It's too good. Best Action Adventure for the best action/adventure game combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Ghosts of Yotei, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Split Fiction. It's another tough category, bruh. Now listen, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it right now. We ain't even gotta waste no time with my pick, with my personal pick, Ghosts of Yotei. I beat the game here on the channel. I platinum did actually. Amazing game. I don't know how it didn't even get nominated for Game of the Year. How? And I'm gonna make my case more when we get to that actual category. I'm gonna stall it out for now. But Ghosts of Yotei is my personal pick. Death Stranding 2, I haven't played it. I haven't even played Death Stranding 1. I know the game is popular, but it's like, I've seen nothing yet to like show me why it's as popular as it is. But everyone that hears people say that says it's one of those games you got to just play it. Like, I can't tell you why Death Stranding is so good. You have to just play it and you'll get addicted. So maybe one day. Hollow Knight Silk Song, the long-awaited Hollow Knight sequel. After all of this time waiting on Hollow Knight, the amazing indie game that came out way back when, the Silk Song finally came out and it was amazing. It was great. In a lot of people's estimation, even better than the original. Some people said it wasn't, you know, said they didn't think the vibes was as good, but that's kind of just gonna happen. When a game comes out and it's just that monumental, it's hard to follow up. Even if you follow up and make a game that plays better, it probably ain't gonna hit the same atmospherically, you know what I'm saying? So that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. Hollow Knight Silk Song, definitely amazing though. Split Fiction, we already made my case about that. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, yeah, we're gonna go. I don't think nobody really cares about this game. I heard it was a really good game. It looked really good graphically. I heard it played well. But I don't know if anybody really cares about this game too much. So I don't see it winning nothing. My personal pick is Ghosts of Yotei for Best Action Adventure. And I'm gonna say that it's probably gonna win this category as well. So that's my prediction and my personal pick. I don't know how I didn't get a Game of the Year nomination. That's crazy to me. But anyway, moving on. Best Action Game for the best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. Battlefield 6. Okay. Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I guess technically shooting someone is action, but it's like, it's a shooter, not an action game. I don't count shooting games as action games, not me personally. I don't know how y'all feel about that. Like, I get why I could qualify, but nah, get out of here. Doom the Dark Ages. I heard it was really good. Hades 2 is really good. I played it. Ninja Gaiden 4, haven't gotten to play as much of it as I would like yet. For those who don't know, I tried to do a walkthrough series on Ninja Gaiden 4 on my channel. I recorded the first episode. Bro, this game runs like absolute dog water on Game Pass, and it's not my build. I'm rocking a 5070 Ti for my graphics card. You know what I'm saying? So it's not my build, bro. It's the game runs like dog water. I can put it on 1080p. It don't run good. Like it runs good when it like at certain parts, but then at certain parts it starts lagging, stuttering, skipping, and it's like it's the game because it'll do it at the same exact parts. I couldn't do it, bro. So until they patch this game on Game Pass, I'm not gonna be able to play much as I want to. But the amount of it that I did play makes me want to pick it. And matter of fact, I'm gonna pick it, bro. I'm gonna pick it. Again, I don't really care for shooters. So I don't really care about Battlefield. I know the Doom games are highly regarded, but I don't play them because I've always looked at them as shooters. And once again, I don't really play shooters. Played these. Art of Vengeance is fire. Hades 2 is fire. Ninja Gaiden 4 is fire when it wants to work. If I had it on PS5, I wouldn't have the issues that I have with it. So I'm just gonna blame the fact that I'm on PC. I just released a video recently talking about the Steam machine, by the way. And you know, I was arguing with people in the comment sections about the things that you got to deal with having a game at PC. That's one of the things. Sometimes the games just aren't optimized. They don't fucking work like they're supposed to work. You know what I'm saying? On PS5, this game runs flawlessly. I've seen it. So that's just it. We're gonna move on to the next category. Ninja Gaiden 4 is my personal and prediction pick. By the way, I don't know if I said it already, but obviously I skipped all the esports categories and I just skipped the VR category. Nobody care about those. And best mobile game, I don't play mobile games. If I had to pick one of these though, because I do want to play Persona 5, the Phantom X. I do want to play this one. But isn't this also on PC? I'm pretty sure it's on PC as well. So I'm probably gonna play it on that when I do play that. I love the Persona game. And Wuthering Waves was fun, but I don't want to play it as much as this one. Destiny Rising. Y'all playing the Moby Destiny game. Anyway, moving on to the next category. Best debut indie game. For the best debut game created by a new independent studio, Blueprints, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Despelot, and Dispatch. Okay. Let's be real here. Clair Obscur is probably gonna win this category because it's literally a Game of the Year contender. When you put Game of the Year contenders in other categories, they damn near sweep those categories away. So it's probably gonna win this. But I'm picking Dispatch personally because I actually beat Dispatch, unlike Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I'm not done with this game yet. I've already beaten Dispatch. I got the walkthrough on my channel and the playlist if you want to check it out. Loved it, bro. And I'm currently playing through it again with the homie. This game is absolute fire. I hope that they make a sequel one day. The story wrapped up in a way that makes me think that they might not make a sequel. But if this studio at least makes another game in the same vein as Dispatch, but it's just not Dispatch, I'll be cool with that too. You know what I'm saying? Dispatch is my personal pick, but Clair Obscur is probably going to win this category. Best independent game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. Now, this is where I'm kind of confused. I don't get what that means. I thought indie was short for independent. Like, isn't that what that is? So, like, best indie, and this is best indie part 2. Goddamn, I don't goddamn know. But we got Absalom, Ball X Pick, Blueprints, Clair Obscur Expedition 33, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song. So, I think that looking at all of these, of course, once again, same point. It's a Game of the Year contender. It's probably going to win this category. But if it doesn't, I can see Hollow Knight Silk Song winning this category. My personal pick is going to be Ball Pit. I'm just going to call it Ball Pit, not Ball X Pit. I literally play this game every day. I've played it every day since it came out. I still continue to play it every day. This game is super duper fun. It's addicting. It does what a game is supposed to do, right? It's just fun. I don't like... You can talk about polished mechanics and all that all you want to when it comes to different games, and this game has those. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, is the game fun? There's a lot of games that are unpolished, have a lot of bugs, have a lot of glitches, all type of stuff, but are still popular as hell because the game is just fun to play. Ball Pit is so goddamn fun. Every time I get on it, I don't want to put it down. So this is my pick for best independent game, but once again, either Clair Obscur or Hollow Knight is probably going to win this category in my estimation. Best community support, recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates / patches. Let's be real. Final Fantasy 14, you go ahead and get up in there. Although Fortnite is probably going to take the win. It's fucking Fortnite. One thing about Fortnite, they didn't just take their popularity and just ride it into the sunset. They make new stuff, put new stuff into the game, update the game, patch it, all the damn. Every time I look at Fortnite, it got something new in it. So like, Fortnite is doing what they can to stay relevant for all of these years. They're probably gonna win it. Fortnite is still super duper popular. Helldivers 2 is popular, but not as popular as Fortnite. Same goes for No Man's Sky. It's popular now. It was ass at first, but they passed it to the point to where it's really good now, but it's not as popular as Fortnite. Final Fantasy 14. Is it still the #1 played MMO? I know it passed World of Warcraft at one point, but has it been taken back over? I don't know. Baldur's Gate 3, former Game of the Year winner. I feel like people ain't really playing it no more. People stopped talking about this game in general after it won. Like, it had a big rally of support when it first like became known to everybody of what it was. People that didn't already know what Baldur's Gate was. And it got super popular, won Game of the Year, and then I feel like it just went silent. Nobody talks about this game anymore. Pretty sure it's still really good, and I'm pretty sure it still gets updates and patches, but I won't ever hear about them. So picking Final Fantasy 14, I could easily see Fortnite or Baldur's Gate winning it though. If not Baldur's Gate, definitely if not Fortnite, Baldur's Gate. Fortnite's probably going to win it, but Final Fantasy 14 is my pick. Best Ongoing, awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. It's kind of the same as the last category. Again, we're having that issue again, so I ain't gonna spend too much time on this for pretty much the same reasons as the last category that we just did. I'm picking Final Fantasy 14, but Fortnite is probably gonna most definitely win this category. That's just what it is. I don't really hear nobody like talking about Marvel Rivals no more like they were when the game first blew up into popularity, although I'm pretty sure it still has a high player base. But I think Final Fantasy 14 is my personal pick, and Fortnite is actually going to be the one to win it. I'd love it if Final Fantasy 14 actually took it though. I'd love that. Games for Impact, for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Consume Me, Despelot, Lost Records, Boom and Rage, South of Midnight, Wanderstop. I've played none of these games sitting right here. They might be good games, but I haven't played any of them. But just for the specific reason that a big old controversy happened on Twitter for a couple days over the design of this character right here. Picking it. Proud of your mama. Innovation and accessibility, recognizing software and/or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports Football Club 26, and South of Midnight. I don't know anything about the accessibility features in any of these games, so I can't accurately pick anything here, obviously. So we're just gonna base it on which one I think that I'll play sooner, which is Doom the Dark Ages. So shout out to y'all Doom fan, y'all gotta vote for me. Best Performance, awarded to an individual for voiceover acting, motion, and/or performance capture. Ben Starr from Claire Obscure, Charlie Cox from Claire Obscure, Erika Ishii from Ghost of Yote, Jennifer English from Claire Obscure, bro. Kanatsu Kato from Silent Hill F, and Troy Baker from Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Now, Play Obscure, y'all getting 3 nominations for this damn category is funny as hell. What are y'all doing? Y'all get out of here. But anyway, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Erika Ishii, only because I like Atu as a character and I really love the Ghost of Yote as a game, but because, you know, the whole controversy surrounding her little deal that she got going on, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got mad at that. It's the same reason as the last one. I'm picking her for the controversy. Proud of your mama. No, but for real though, I haven't actually, you know, I'm not picking her for the controversy. I haven't beaten Claire Obscure yet, and I haven't played Silent Hill F or Indiana Jones. Ghost of Yote is the only game I've beaten on here. I've platinumed it, so I'm picking her for that reason. All right, so anybody else about to get mad, chill the hell out. Best audio design, recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. Battlefield 6, Claire Obscure Edition 33, goddamn. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Ghost of Yote, Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F is a horror game, or it has horror elements anyway, so it probably has great sound design. They usually do. I don't think Battlefield, like what is great sound design in a shooting game? Just being able to hear footsteps better, like, okay. Claire Obscure, it has some great music, so it probably takes this. Ghost of Yote had good sound design in my estimation when I was playing the game. I don't know what Death Stranding 2 sound design is like. You know, I'm just putting in all my bids for Ghost of Yote because it wasn't nominated for Game of the Year, which it should have been. Any category Ghost of Yote is in, I might just pick it just off the muscle. God damn it. So I'm picking Ghost of Yote. Best audio design, though, I can see Claire Obscure winning that too. Best score and music, for outstanding music, inclusive of score, original song, and/or licensed soundtrack. We got Christopher Larkin from Hollow Knight, Darren Core from Hades, Orion Testard from Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Toma Otoa from Ghost of Yote, and Woodkid and Ludwig Forsell, Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Much as I want to pick Ghost of Yote, I still might, just to be petty. But it don't really have full songs. If there's any full songs in there, they're like for specific cutscenes, and it ain't like it plays the entire song front to back. The Claire Obscure music that I've heard is really good. Hades got some decent music in it. Hollow Knight Silk Song is mostly like ambiance. I don't know anything about Death Stranding 2's music. I'm gonna pick Ghost of Yote, but I could see this has been a theme in these last few ones, huh? Like, oh, I'm gonna pick Ghost of Yote, but I think Clear Obscure is probably gonna take it. Once again, like, god damn it, Clear Obscure, chill out, bro. Best art direction for outstanding creative and/or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. Now listen, we got Clear Obscure, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong. Death Stranding 2, I will grant you, is one of the best looking next-gen titles to release, period. That game looks freaking amazing. I don't even know how they did that. Like, that game looks photorealistic for real. And I ain't even seen no gameplay of it on PC. I've just seen PS5 Pro. I bet if you got a beast PC, that shit probably look even crazier with all the ray tracing and all that. Man, Death Stranding 2 looks great. But so does Ghost of Yote. It don't look as good as Death Stranding 2 because Death Stranding 2 is just like a marvel to look at. That was the whole point. But Ghost of Yote looks really good too. Clear Obscure looks good, but it's like, I don't know if it was like blown. I mean, it looks good. It looks really good. But like, does it look as good as those other two games in the way that I just described them? I don't know. Hades 2 and Hollow Knight Silksong are obviously like stylized. They're not photorealistic graphics, but it's more like, you know, animated. And I really like the look of the games, but would I say that they should win a Best Art Award, Best Art Direction Award? God damn it, tongue twisters. I don't think that they should win those. You know what? If I just think aside from just regular graphics like the character models, let's just go the environments that you explore in the games. This ain't even just me being petty because I like the game. I'm picking Ghost of Yote, bro. Riding around Yote on your horse or just walking around and looking at everything, it was too many times, even during my walkthrough that I was doing, so many times where I was just going around the world and I would just stop and be like, yo, this game looks good, bro. Like, this game looks so good. So we picking Ghost of Yote. I can see Death Stranding 2 winning it, maybe even Clear Obscure, but Ghost of Yote is my pick. Best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. Okay, so we got story. Clear Obscure, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Silent Hill F. Again, don't know much about Silent Hill or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 as far as story goes. Death Stranding 2, I'm pretty sure like story is one of the big things that people like about the game, but I don't hear everybody ever even talking about it, so I don't know anything about it. So we got Ghost of Yote, a story that I actually played all the way through and enjoyed, despite some of the things and parts of the story that annoyed me. I don't know if any company has ever made a perfect story. But Clear Obscure Expedition 33, let's be real. The story is literally what they got that crazy amount of praise for. That's why they came out of nowhere and just went dumb the way they went. Like, the game looks good, it plays good, but it's the story that made everyone be like, yo, what is this? Where did y'all come from with this crazy ass story? As much as I want to pick Ghost, you know what? Nah, just because I'm pretty sure this, we're going to talk about that later. I'm picking Ghost of Yote for this category. Let's move on. Best Game Direction, awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. Okay. Now, this is one of them things that confuses me again, because it's like, what do you mean though? Like, isn't that kind of like the same? I guess it's not really the same. It's kind of like, which one? I don't know, bro. Game direction always kind of throws me off. Because like, innovation, some games do that, but some games kind of just take notes from other genres and just do that, but just do it in their own little way, which I guess is their own custom game direction. So if I just want to base these on gameplay, you know what? I think we got to give another one a Split Fiction. The whole split screen, but it's multiplayer and y'all play through levels and work together to accomplish things, and every single level has different things to do. Like, Split Fiction don't get talked about enough. This game is way better than people like to give it credit for. So we're gonna go ahead and pick Split Fiction. If I'm going specifically on gameplay and how unique the gameplay is, don't know games really play like these games. The games behind the studio behind Split Fiction, the ones that they make, you know, like It Takes Two and all that. What was the other one? No Way Out. Or is that the one where he was breaking out of prison? Games don't really play like these games. So we're gonna go ahead and pick that and move on to the final category. All right, here we go. Game of the Year. Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Clear Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance, or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. me get my big opinion out the way. Donkey Kong Bonanza, you should not be here. And that is not me talking down on the game. I want to play this game so bad. It looks really, really good. And everyone is pretty much dubbing it Donkey Kong Odyssey, which we know Mario Kart Odyssey or Super Mario Odyssey was also a Game of the Year contender. It only didn't win because Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was right there. And that game was just too good, especially at the time. So it won. But if it didn't win, Odyssey probably would have won. So if this is the Donkey Kong version of that, why wouldn't this win? It's a different time that we live in. You know what I'm saying? That shit was like, it was just different back then, bro. This game coming out back then, I'd probably be like, yeah, this is Game of the Year. But now, I wouldn't say so, bro. The game is really, really good. But is it Game of the Year good? Especially better than Ghosts of Yote? No. Hell no. Get Donkey Kong Bonanza out of there. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I don't know anything about it enough to, you know, say it don't deserve Game of the Year. I know a lot of people love this game. So let me come back to that, I guess. Hades 2, as good as Hades 2 is, Game of the Year is crazy. Again, these two games, you're in the Game of the Year nomination. Why? Like, you should not be this high on the goddamn list. Like, when you name some of the best games that come out this year, y'all got Hades 2 and Donkey Kong Bonanza in y'all top 5. Like, ain't no way. Or in your top 6. Ain't no way, bro. Maybe some of y'all do, but I certainly don't. So get these two out of here. We already went over how I don't know much about Death Stranding 2. But I don't, Game of the Year. The thing that's getting highlighted about this game is never even the gameplay. It's not how it plays. I still don't even know how you play. I know that you walk around and deliver stuff. Pretty sure there's some other gameplay mixed in between there, but I don't know what it is. I don't ever see anything about it. I haven't seen any content creators that I watch play it. Only thing I've ever heard is people say, yo, I've played Death Stranding and I don't know what it is about that game, but it's addicting, bro. And once you play it, you're gonna want to keep on playing it forever. It's like, all right, bro, I guess. But so the only things that I would say even have a chance of winning this for real is Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance, if it's actually as good as people say it is. Hollow Knight Silk Song, which it probably won't. It was a really, really good game, good follow-up to Hollow Knight, but Game of the Year, I don't think it's winning that. It's really between this, and this. And let's be real, for all of the same reasons that has been nominated for all the other goddamn categories, Player Obscure Expedition 33 is probably going to run away with not only a whole bunch of other categories, but the Game of the Year for 2025. And I'm not that mad at it, bro. Although I am salty, once again, that Ghost of Yote is not nominated for Game of the Year. And if it was here, I would absolutely vote for it over Clair Obscure. Me personally, bro. I don't know why Donkey Kong Bonanza and Hades 2 are nominated over Ghost of Yote. That's wild to me. But whatever. Maybe they didn't want to piss people off because of the controversy. I'm so tired of controversy affecting games to this degree, bro. Like, the game is one of the best games to release in this generation, and we can't highlight it as one of the potential games of the year because it has a controversy attached to it. That's so damn stupid. But whatever, bro. I'm gonna stop being salty. Clair Obscure, you're fire. You're probably gonna win Game of the Year as well as a host of other categories. Shout out to you. And that's gonna do it for this video, bro. That is it. That is my votes on Game of the Year. If you have any, opinions on anything that I said throughout this video, if you agree with me or disagree with anything, hit me up in the comment section. Y'all know I like to talk to y'all, debate with y'all down in the comment section. Like I said, if you say something that I don't agree with in my comment section, I'm gonna come down there and debate with you. But as long as you ain't hostile about it, bro, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We can just have a regular debate. I ain't down there mean and calling you all kind of dumbasses and stupid ass motherfuckers. Like I don't do that. But I will tell you if I think you bullshitting. I will tell you that. But we could be cool down there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't gotta think I'm not one of those content creators where you gotta agree with everything I say. You do not have to agree with me. But if you disagree with something I say, just make sure you got, good points to back it up, because I'm gonna come at you. That's just what it is. Make sure y'all show a lot of love to the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave your opinions down below in the comment section. And until next time, we are up out of this thing. This is your boy Dairu, we signing out. Hey.